Multiple cursors rocks. There are some times when I have to do editing operations in Emacs that are just a little bit off the beaten path in terms of using regular expressions to do the change, using cursor editing to do the change. This particular change is something I had to do today, and without multiple cursors, I would have done manually. I have these comments throughout the file that give numbers for the different steps. So I have 3 here, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they're pretty distant from each other. There are references that I don't necessarily want to change here on this line. And the idea is I just want to renumber all the steps from this one forward that represent headings, because I inserted a new heading and I already have a number 3 up above, as you can see. So what I do in multiple cursors is I come here and I set the region to be on the word that I'm interested in keying on. And now, by using the selected mode, I can hit period to just move forward and select the next step. And if I type Control V while I'm in this multiple cursor selection mode, it'll let me scroll down. And I can just keep scrolling down and see that, oh, but this one here isn't one that I want to operate on. So I have another binding while a mode is active, which is Control Shift period or Control greater than, which will move the cursor selector forward. And now I can press Control V, continue going. And now when I press period, I get an error showing me that there's nothing left. So these represent all of my cursors now. So I can hit Control E, and all of those cursors will move forward, as I can see if I hit Meta V and go back up. I can type Control G to cancel the selection of a region. And now I want to backspace, and I have it bound to Control Control MN to insert numbers starting from the prefix argument. So I'm going to type meta2 Control M N. Well, 2 wasn't what I wanted, so sorry. Let's go for meta4 Control M N, and then hit return for it to make all the cursors go away and finish my editing. And now I've done it. All of those steps from 3 onward are now marked as 4 onward. And it took relatively little time to do. There was visual feedback, so I could see what was going to be changing as I did it. And even when I made a mistake, it was very easy to undo the mistake and insert the correct numbers. And now I can go and look at those 2-step references that I had here and then maybe edit those separately because I didn't want them to be part of the renumbering. So that's a very simple use of multiple cursors, but I find myself now doing little things like this all the time, where in the past, I would have just used iSearch and moved from step to step to step and renumbered them manually.